go.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So here's Portland's starting group. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Sharp are the guards, and it's Thibault in at small forward. Deflected!
You see how quickly Grant gets off the floor, sending that one back. Airmail.
Nurkic a screen on Barnes. Thibault passes to Nurkic. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Trent hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Anunoby. And Lillard, here we go. And the dunk by Lillard.
Few guys can slice up the D like Lillard can. He's just so quick and so agile on the drive.
Here's Barnes. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. No good there. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Now Portland with it. Lillard outside. Now here's Nurkic. Anunoby covering. Nice move. No good off the glass. The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And Barnes with the basket. The assist from Anunoby.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Lillard double team. Pass to Nurkic. Out to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. Lillard's got 7.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Barnes passes to Trent. Barnes the screen. Trent finds Barnes. 4 on the clock. And the basket by Trent.
What a tough finish with all that contact. When Gary's doing damage inside, it's scary.
And Lillard, here we go. And the dunk by Lillard.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Now here's Pirtle. Siakam in the post, working on Grant. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Gets another look. Now here's Pirtle. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Trent. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Nurkic. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. For 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Thibault with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. There's 38 seconds left in the first. It's Lillard with the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
How about that finish from Dame? Going up with force right there.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Anunoby. They get it again. The shot by Pirtle, no good. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Lillard. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jakob Pirtle. Free throw good. Lillard.
Lillard, he takes pride in being a leader for his team. His hunger to win is undeniable.
Here's Barnes. The shot misses. It's stolen by Trent. Over Lillard. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Chris Boucher out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Will Barton. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
First team foul.
Simons outside. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term. Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing!
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
Pass to Boucher. Back to VanVleet. High post Boucher. Eubanks is there. VanVleet, the pass to Young. Shot clock at 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Boucher up top. This one for 3. The rebound by Eubanks. Portland leading. Here's Simons. And that one is hammered home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Up top, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Barton. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pulls it. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Simons. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Now here's Barton. Boucher right side. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And Young slams it in.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's Simons. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed. There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Pass to Johnson. Simons outside. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And What an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And Portland has possession. After the basket by Toronto. Little. Outside Johnson. Lets a three fly. He's off on that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
1:03 left to play in the first half. And Boucher with the block.
And the timing on the block. Boucher's defense continues to impress.
Here's Barton. The bank shot, no good. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now Simons. He's got 10. Barton with a steal. Van Vliet against Johnson. Van Vliet, the pass to Barton. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Simon's shot is good. Here's Van Vliet. On the wing, Porter. Reddish covering. The reverse. Nice D from Reddish. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Siakam. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Timeout called, Portland. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
So it's Toronto now. It's a 13-point game. Siakam in the post. He's covered by Grant. Shot clock at 3. Barnes passes to Anunoby. And he throws it down with one hand.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Here's Sharp. Over to the left wing. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Lillard can't get it to go.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Hurdle. And the deficit down inside single digits. Hurdle's got his first basket.
Hurdle showing a little speed and some handles on that drive.
And as solid as Hurdle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
VA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Barnes finds Trent. No good on the shot. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Lillard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Damian Lillard is so explosive inside, and right there, that got him the whistle.
And both free throws good for Lillard. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Trent, the pass to Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Now Trent. Clock at 6. Back to Siakam. Here's Pirtle from the arc. The shot no good. And here's Lillard. He's got 18. And the dunk by Lillard.
Time after time, it's Dame, a prolific offensive player.
The 3 from Barnes. Drills it from deep. Barnes has got 5 now.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good for Toronto. They've got 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Anunoby on the wing. Grant against Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
And that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
BA, he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
Knocked loose. Pass to Pirtle. And here's Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
Showing the grit, Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Lillard outside. Grant outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Thibault finds Lillard. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Here we go, 1-on-1. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Defenders haven't figured out Scotty Barnes yet.
At the line.
And the second free throw is good. For Portland, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Lillard against Barnes. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And Lillard has a shoot-first mentality. Once he gets positioning inside, he looks to score.
Pass to Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Pirtle. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Trailblazers. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Lillard outside. Pass to Sharp. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kicks it out to Barnes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Barnes has got 10.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Lillard with the ball. 22 points for him. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Van Vliet to the left wing. Here's Boucher. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fred Van Vliet out there with Will Barton. Then it's Thaddeus Young. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Boucher in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Eubanks following the bucket by the Raptors. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Eubanks, he's got his first points of the game.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Barton. Pass to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Barton. Releases from 15. No good off the back of the rim.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Simon's shot is good.
And once Simons gets cooking, watch out because he's capable of dominating games all by himself.
And Toronto calls time here. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Oh my, I mean, he won in a landslide. He's got more points than the rest of the team combined. It's been by design. I mean, he's been the focal point of their offense from the very start. Once the points started flowing, his teammates were more than happy to keep feeding.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, "Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness." Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Trent. Damian Lillard with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Three-pointer sharp. Rebound by the Raptors. Hurdle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Siakam. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And he banks in the layup.
If you're OG Anunoby, it's about staying healthy. You already know if you're healthy and whole, you can be successful.
That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Pass to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Thibault. Now here's Grant. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Jakob Poeltl. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Now here's Barnes from 12 feet. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
So he's still polishing the skill set. Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Anunoby, drives to the hoop, And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Anunoby against Lillard. Lillard double team. And the dunk by Lillard.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Trailblazers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Damian Lillard.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Using that length to attack inside Siakam's a major challenge for any defender to stop.
Siakam hits them both. And so here's Portland. Stolen by Siakam. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The quick thinking of Siakam using his athleticism and length to pounce on steals.
Toronto foul. OG Anunoby. That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
At the line for the Trailblazers.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Lillard into the lane. And the dunk by Lillard.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And that one's good.
Love the razor sharp focus. Pirtle bouncing off contact and finishing well.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And no luck that time either.
One of the strongest players in the league, Nurkic is a force in the painted area on both ends of the floor. Fearless at the finish, Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Outside Thibault. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Lillard from deep three-point range. That one is off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And the Raptors call time here. They're losing by 5. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official. Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
teams, Greg? Their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Towns in at the 3 spot. On defense, Toronto. The kick out to Towns. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Here's Barnes. The pass to Anunoby. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Reed with the rebound.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Now here's Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul.
They're clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Now here's McDaniel. Defense right on him. The kick out to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Pirtle with the block.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
2 on the clock. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Pirtle finds Barnes. Here's Anunoby, and he bangs it home with one hand.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Boucher with the rebound. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And here's Edwards, following the three-pointer by Siakam.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Now Edwards. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. And Pirtle sends it back. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Anunoby, here we go. Over in the corner, Barnes. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. You told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. We don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now Boucher still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Barnes passes to Siakam. Lets it go. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Reed finds McDaniel. Gobert double-teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Boucher. The shot off that time.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Edwards drives in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
You love the confidence of Van Vliet to take that shot. It's not just confidence, that's chops. That was so deep.
1 quarter in the book.
Please give a big round of applause for your record, you
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Young is out there with Precious Achiuwa. And it's Porter in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Noel, no good. Raptors leading by 4. Young with the ball. But now by Anderson. Achiuwa kicks to Van Vliet. Young, a screen on Conley. Porter in the corner. Raptors need to get a shot off. Shot on the wing. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
Timberwolves trail by 5. It's Anderson with the drive. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to Conley. Prince outside. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Van Vliet against Conley. Good on the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Come on, this guy is one tough hombre. Fred VanVleet is somebody you want on your side.
Anderson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the inside. Kicks it out to Prince. Just 4 to shoot. To the left wing. Leans from outside. Offensive rebound. Goes up again with the clock winding down.
But you love the anticipation, the burst to get to the basketball first off the glass. Taurean Prince doing work right now.
Van Vliet wide open. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Noel passes to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds, get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Mike Conley.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
Here's Achua. Good D by Anderson. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Noel, and he uses the glass on the layup. Noel's got his first 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Here's McDaniels. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out to Edwards. Takes it inside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Boucher. Siakam, right side. On the wing, Barnes. And a missed layup. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
To the wing right side. Reed. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Toronto's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Barnes outside. Driving in. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 3.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
1 second left, and it's finished off by Boucher.
Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
At the end of the first half of play, the score, your Raptors 29, the Timberwolves 27.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Towns is out there with Reed. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
It's good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 3. Edwards kicks to McDaniels, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing
on the pass. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Edwards, and Reed has it in the corner. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Going inside, slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And Dorsett seemed to change his scenery was good for Chris Boucher.
Guys, think about a guy like Chris Boucher, an unknown quantity when he enters the NBA, a tribute to the player development system in Toronto. Here was a guy with a lean frame. You didn't know what he could be in the NBA. A career year in 2021. The guy can flat shoot the basketball, he can be dangerous in transition, and he competes on the defensive end. Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Boucher with the steal. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Towns. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. McDaniels finds Gobert. Back to McDaniels. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Raptors leading by 3. Barnes looking around. Inside, Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical. Makes that finish look easy.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Anunoby passes to Boucher. Here's Barnes. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And finished off by Gobert.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
He takes it in. Pirtle kicks to Boucher. Pirtle sets the pick for Anunoby. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Lays it up off the glass. 7 points for Siakam.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
This is his first free throw of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Barnes passes to Boucher. Back to Barnes. Siakam outside. Five to shoot. No one near him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
For the lead, Gobert the pass to Noel. Boucher with the steal. Barnes outside. Siakam kicks to Pirtle. Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Here's Noel. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Raptors with the lead. Young sets a screen for Van Vliet. There's the drive. Screen by Young. 5 on the clock. Here's Van Vliet. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's the Raptors up by 1. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Young is out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Achua in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Trent with the wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Trent Jr. so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations because from the touch, it is out of his hands so quick.
And here we go. Van Vliet heading to the hoop. Count that one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Boy, we think of Rudy Gobert as a rebounding and rim-protecting force, but right now he is in rhythm offensively.
Van Vliet attacking. Now the pass to Achua. And here's Trent. Van Vliet left side. Porter kicks to Van Vliet. Clock at 4. From deep, Trent. And they get it back. The kick out to Porter. And the Raptors call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Precious Achua. Pascal Siakam comes in for Thaddeus Young. Barnes, he's checked in for Porter. And Anunoby subbed in for Trent. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Van Vliet passes to Siakam.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
Throw good, Siakam. Trent's checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards is checked in. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Towns throws it down.
Towns has has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
Pirtle kicks to Trent. Shoots. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Trent's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gary Trent Jr. has been fearless since the moment he stepped into the NBA. How about that big-time bucket?
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
For three, Van Vliet. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment, and does.
Up top, Edwards, defended by Pirtle. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:24 left in the fourth. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer to
Previous play is under
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hands the 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Siakam kicks to Trent. Back to Siakam. Stolen by Reed. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. It's in.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Van Vliet with it. Now defended by Gobert. Trent outside. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Towns is doubled.
Fred Van Vliet. That's his 4th personal foul. 14 fouls.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
But we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Here's Van Vliet. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Noel. Takes a 3. No good. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Jalen Noel out there with Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Edwards can't hit.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Sharp. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
Edwards can't hit.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Here's Noel, defended by Lillard. It's McDaniels on the wing. Thibault with a steal. Here's Grant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl-Anthony Towns.
Well, Grant showing some toughness on that play. He welcomes the contact. He's so athletic, goes right through it that time.
And so Grant nails them both. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Basket's good.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lillard into the lane. Pass to Sharp. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Here's Towns. Gobert finds Towns. Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Now Portland with it. Here's Sharp. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one misses.
Second team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Sharp.
And he's good on the second. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside.
And Nurkic, one of the tough guys that you rely on out there. You know, scary injury for him back in 2019.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People
The previous play is
pushing down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one misses. Timeout called. Portland.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. That shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Portland leading. Grant the screen. Lillard passes to Grant. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Down low, Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's gotten his second bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Offensive rebound, Towns. Out left to the wing. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort, and it's blocked by Thibault. And they're able to recover. They get the rebound. Gobert. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Lillard. Banked it in off the glass. Lillard's got 6.
Aggressive scoring is great, but when it comes with the efficiency that Lillard plays with, man, he does it on the perimeter, and he gets inside too.
Pass to Noel. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Such a great athlete, and when Damian Lillard has room to prove it, he'll throw it down. Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. The Timberwolves trail. Gobert with it. Nurkic picks him up. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Thibault against McDaniels. Fires the 3. Noel, that's good. 5 points in the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Timeout called, Portland.
Join me in thanking your Blazers.
We've got 13 seconds left in the opening quarter. Lillard with the ball. The long distance 3 is buried.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Portland.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Conley in at the point. Up and in on the layup. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Pass to Anderson. Lets it fly from 18.
Come on.
And he stays with it. Now Reid. Back to Anderson. To the inside. Another shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Timeout called, Portland.
Trailblazers timeout.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And here's Simons. Into the lane. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Reddish. Simons outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Reddish. Anderson against Simons. Anderson passes to Reed. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. Reed's got 5 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Simons with it. He's picked up by Conley. Simons' shot is good. Simons gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, Simons, if we got a replay of that, you could see his eyes just get huge there. He had a great chance to finish that one off.
Inside. Anderson finds Reed. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Keon Johnson.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Conley against Johnson. Conley passes to Anderson. Now here's Reed. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Portland leading. Simons outside. Up top, Johnson pulls up. Misses off the right iron.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
So Portland ends up going with a new group.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Noel. Gobert with a screen on Lillard. Gobert with it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
And the Stifle Tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And so Gobert nails both of them. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards against Lillard. Yep, that one goes. Lillard's got 13.
And this team relies on that kind of production coming at the hands of Damian Lillard. You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the dunk by Lillard.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard's showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Right side, Edwards. Three-pointer. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. For Portland, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Edwards. Pass to Noel. Second chance shot. Here's McDaniels. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Counted from distance. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is where Lillard is most dangerous. He's going to look to shoot a lot of threes.
Here's Noel. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it...
The Timberwolves, 20.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. And Edwards slams it in.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Grant, the pass to Nurkic. Five to shoot. Here's Lillard. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Lillard's got 20 points.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Lillard. Takes it inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Free throw, no good for Lillard.
There's so many qualities of a lead guard that Damian Lillard possesses on the floor, in the locker room. He really, truly sets the standard.
Shot is good by Edwards.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Free throw good, Lillard.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Lillard. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Towns. Back to Noel. Here's McDaniels. Back to Noel. There's the 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And here's McDaniels. Clock at 6. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Gobert. The baseline J is on the way. Here's Edwards. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Portland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The shot by Lillard, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
McDaniels finds Towns. To the paint. Grant with a steal. Here's Sharp. He's got 5. Pass to Lillard. Now Nurkic from deep. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got his first 3 points of the game. Taken away. In transition, here they come. And the dunk by Lillard.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Portland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Here's Sharp. There's a screen by Nurkic. The shot. Another one falls for Portland.
Not bad. Nurkic with a nice shot there, especially off of that assist.
Edwards for three. The offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And he converts the layup. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Sharp. The three ball. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense.
Oh, it goes! Are you kidding? He hit it!
The long-range missile.
Looking to end this cold spell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Team foul.
First one falls for him.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard against McDaniels. And here's Grant from the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. To the middle. Grant with a steal. Lillard outside. Back to Nurkic. Out to Lillard. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Anthony Edwards out there with Jalen Noel. And it's McDaniels in at small forward.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
Eubank, he's checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Lillard.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Edwards. That one doesn't drop. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard outside. Pass to Grant. Lets it fly. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Edwards outside. Portland grabs the miss.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. McDaniels passes to Towns. McDaniels finds Towns. Back to Daniels. Edwards with it. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Edwards.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels, and he gets that one.
The defense a little slow reacting, allowing the easy finish inside.
Gobert against Lillard. Pass to Thibault. Lillard against Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
With the lineup out there, that might be the last guy you want to foul. Dame's got some of the best free throw numbers in history.
And both free throws good for Lillard. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Picked by Gobert. It's Edwards with a drive. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Pass to Sharp. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Edwards can't hit.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And the dunk by Lillard.
With the ball on the string, Lillard using that signature burst.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Sharp grabs the miss.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And here's Grant from the arc. And again, it's Portland with a 3. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Damian Lillard.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Gobert. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Edwards. Here's Noel, defended by Lillard. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Edwards. Gobert controls the rebound and the putback.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far, staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels against Lillard. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. McDaniels inside, defended by Lillard. To the wing, right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
From deep. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. He was all alone on that one.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
Fast break, Toronto. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's VanVleet. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet.
How about the hustle on defense from Dame? The coaching staff loves seeing this.
Good D by Anunoby. Two big marks there, you're right. And the last two lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Here is Lillard, following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. Lillard looking around. No good again that time.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Barnes dishes to Pirtle. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Thibault. Into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Now here's Barnes. VanVleet outside. It's deflected. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Barnes has got 6.
Doesn't take many. Scotty Barnes, money on that 3.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
There's your Trailblazers youth dance team. Your Blazers youth dance team. Show some love, fans.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Lillard kicks to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Pass to Thibault. Shot clock at 5. Grant the pass to Thibault. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Trailblazers trail by 9. And Craig, we know at Washington, Thibault was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Here's Van Vliet. After the basket by Jusuf Nurkic.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Anunoby with it. Now defended by Grant. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine. From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Van Vliet against Lillard. Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. Count that bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Barnes down low. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Toronto holding on to an 11-point. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Johnson is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Little. Then it's Reddish. And it's Eubanks in at the center. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play, and the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Portland on defense. They trail by 11. The kick out to Young. With the crossover, and Young with the stuff.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
And the pass to Little. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Back to Simons. Passes it to Eubanks. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just a smart pass by Simons, finding the open guy and setting the table. Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Now, here's Boucher. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Barton. Here's Simons. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Raptors leading by 11. Barton kicks to Trent. Young, a screen on Simon. Such a wide open look. Trent's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Raptors.
I love watching the three-point ability of Gary Trent Jr. He's someone you got to lock up on the perimeter.
The Raptors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Porter finds Boucher. Young outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trail Blazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes, but it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
Little can't hit. Toronto's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Young dishes to Barton. Now here's Trent, guarded by Reddish. Here's Barton, the kick out to Young. 4 on the clock. Raptors need to get a shot off. There's Porter at the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pass to Simons. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game.
Will Barton. First personal foul.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Forget the contact. Simons makes it anyway.
Trent outside for 3. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Drives to the hoop. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Siakam. Following the missed shot by Nurkic. Anunoby finds VanVleet. The kick out to Barnes. Stolen by Grant. Thibault with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Lillard the pass to Thibault. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. The kick out to Barnes. Over Thibault. Nurkic with the steal. Now here's Sharp. He's guarded by Anunoby.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Portland shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Now here's VanVleet. He's got 8. Siakam. And Toronto turns it over again. 24 seconds left in the first half. Lillard against Siakam.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
VanVleet outside. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Toronto bringing the court.
With the score, the Trailblazers 21, the Raptors 28.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So for Toronto right now, the forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam.
You know, Nurkic, it's hard to get around him. Also, hard to shoot over him. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And that one, good. Grant's got the first basket of the third quarter for Portland.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go. And quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Pirtle with a screen on Lillard. For three, Van Vliet. They get it again. Tries again. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Thibault for three. Here's Lillard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Lillard's got 7 points.
I love how crafty Damian Lillard is inside, finding a way past the D into his shot.
Anunoby finds Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeremy Grant picks one up. Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
The Raptors making a switch here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Purple. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. Porter's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Barton subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Simons. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Eubanks, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Thaddeus Young. Portland shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for Portland.
He misses the free throw. Trent's checked in for the Raptors. And he sinks the second. Here's Barton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Boucher. Eubanks grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 5. Johnson, the pass to Little. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Porter. The Raptors have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Boucher. Trent finds Barton. 6 to shoot. Down low. It's stolen by Little.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Anthony Simons has proven himself as an effective and efficient scorer. Someone this team leans on to fill it up.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Raptors ball starts the second half.
Toronto leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the
And here's Young.
2 minutes.
I got him.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Johnson draws the double to the middle. It's tipped. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Trent. Little with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 4. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Eubanks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Outside Porter. Boucher finds Porter. 58 seconds left in the third. Off target at the rim. And Simons has it in the corner. In the corner, it's Little. And there's the pass to Johnson. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Boucher passes to Barton. Johnson against Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Did that 7'1" wingspan come in handy? Porter, a legit threat to score anytime he gets around the rim.
Now here's Little. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Simons. And Boucher sends it back. Barton passes to Trent. And the Raptors call time here.
Who wants a free t-shirt tonight? Let them hear from you. Laser dancer. Raptors ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers dance.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Van Vliet way outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Love how Van Vliet has extended his range over the years. Not everyone can do that to that extent.
Here's Lillard. That one, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Anunoby with it. On the wing, Barnes. And that's an intentional foul.
Damian Lillard. Third personal foul. First team foul. Toronto ball starts the fourth.
Van Vliet wide open. And they'll get another chance. Pirtle kicks to Anunoby. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
This is it to Nurkic. Jacks up a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Van Vliet against Lillard. Shots good by Siakam. And the Raptors lead by 8.
He's such a long wing player. Pascal Siakam can operate down low.
Lillard the pass to Thibault. Kicks to Nurkic. The 15-footer. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Raptors. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Lillard with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Speed and agility. Lillard gets in there and flies up for a dunk.
Siakam finds Anunoby. The kick out to Barnes. And stolen by Thibault. Lillard outside. And stolen by Barnes. Now, Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's a high percentage shot by Jakob Pirtle. He capitalized on that one.
To the inside, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Van Vliet. The rebound by Grant.
How is it possible? Wide open two.
To the right side. Here's Sharp. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Inside, here's Nurkic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And 12 points for Nurkic.
That's a high percentage look from Nurkic, and a smart choice. Bucket.
Pirtle kicks to Siakam. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Barnes for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice quick decision from Scotty Barnes, and he knocks it down.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. So it's Portland now. 8-point game. Lillard outside. Grant outside. Lillard outside. He kicks it to Nurkic. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Putting points up all over the place. Nurkic is having a night.
32 seconds left in the game. Van Vliet attacking. Pass to Anunoby. Clock at 6. Here we go.
Oh! Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby. Wow. Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Down low. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Pirtle. And now it's a 10-point Toronto lead. Here's Sharp. Drops it in.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
So it's Toronto winning this one. This was...
teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. Siakam hits them both.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Here's Noel. Down low. Gobert. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game. Anunoby against Edwards. It's stolen by Pirtle.
Boy, textbook execution on the double team. No problem stripping the ball away.
Woo! His energy is unmatched. And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Noel. Misses the three. We played just over a minute here in the first. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Towns. Towns, a screen on VanVleet. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Gobert with a screen on VanVleet. Back to Gobert. The shot won't fall. Pirtle with some nice D. Anunoby finds Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. VanVleet outside. Pass to Pirtle. Siakam in the post. Covered by Towns. 3 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. It's stolen by Pirtle. Siakam outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Noel. Outside Edwards. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside Barnes. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Towns. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Towns with a rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To the left side wing. Got a piece of it. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. There's the drive. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better and improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And Toronto calls time here. A line change here for Toronto. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Now here's Barton, tightly guarded. Barton with a screen on Edwards. Back to Barton. Trent right side. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The rebound by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Trent, and they take the lead.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Barton outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Here's Noel. And here's Edwards outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Raptors. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Otto Porter, Chris Boucher out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Barton in at point guard. Conley with the ball. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
And Young just rising up to finish the play. Great drive and finish there.
Unloads. And another basket for Minnesota. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Porter with a screen on Anderson. Out to the right wing. Boucher passes to Barton. Right wing. Young finds Barton. Goes up on the baseline. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Barton's got 5.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Reed with it. Barton covering. Pass to Alexander Walker. That shot off the mark. Oh, good D by Boucher. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Porter. Trent on the wing. To the inside. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Otto Porter.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Outside Young. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And the layup is good off the glass. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Anderson from outside the arc. Porter pulls it in. It's a one-on-one situation. On the wing, Porter. Conley against Barton. Conley passes to Anderson. Here's Prince. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Boucher with the block. Trent for three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And now a 5-point Toronto lead.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Trent with the defensive effort. The Raptors have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Barton finds Trent. Back to Barton. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Barton with a steal. Pass to Boucher. Stolen by Conley. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
1:07 left in the first half. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jakob Poeltl. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Good on the shot. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Towns for 3. On target from range.
I do not think you can overstate Towns' range. I mean, he takes a tough shot there and makes it look easy.
Anunoby passes to Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Poeltl. The crossover. And it's good on the layup.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Now here's Edwards from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Van Vliet. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
Time just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And after seeing it now in slow-mo, I definitely think he was late with it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus giving us the perfect angle, and
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Raptors out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
28. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Gary Trent.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Van Vliet. The 3 from Barnes. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Edwards can't hit. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Anunoby on the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Here's Noel going inside, lays it up and banks it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Pirtle. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Pirtle. And he lays it up and in.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Now Towns. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here comes Toronto on the push. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Siakam. Left side Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pirtle, the pass to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
On the wing, Noel. Pass to Gobert. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Pirtle, the pass to Van Vliet. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Edwards. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Edwards is doubled to the right side. Tipped. Trent against Edwards. Trent, the pass to Young. Back to Trent. Now here's Barton. Tight defense on him. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. They're running. Tipped away. Porter with the steal. Here's Trent. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Good anticipation and a 7-foot wingspan. Reasons why Porter picks up a lot of steals.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
44 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Barton. He's got 5. Outside for Porter. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards. To the paint. Porter with the steal. Now Boucher. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Barton. Boucher a screen on Edwards. Here's Barton, and stolen by Gobert. And so it's Toronto, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So for Toronto right now, Otto Porter is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Gary Trent. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Barton in at the 1. Timeout called, the Raptors. And the Raptors with some changes. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Toronto. Here's Noel outside Edwards. Edwards is doubled to the inside. Stolen by Van Vliet. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And Siakam with the jam.
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Now here's Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to Anunoby. Down low. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to duck it home.
Pass to Gobert. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Barnes comes with a double team. Inside. Here's Noel. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star. Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
It's tipped, and it's stolen by Van Vliet. The finish! Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Gobert with a rebound. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And he makes a first. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Raptors also with a sub. Trent's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Edwards against Anunoby. And he slams it in one-handed.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Siakam. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels. And the layup is good off the glass.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Pirtle. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Pirtle. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
It's Van Vliet with a drive. Here's Siakam on the take. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like whenever Siakam is going at the defense because it makes them compromise, like right there.
Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Both shots good from the stripe. There's a minute 26 left in the game. From deep, Conley. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's good for 2.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Raptors.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Fred VanVleet.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
To the middle. It's picked off. Conley against VanVleet. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. Back to VanVleet. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth. Siakam for 3. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. And the Raptors lead by 18. And it's Towns penetrating. Second shot opportunity. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Here's VanVleet. Here's Trent. Minnesota with a rebound. From deep 3-point range. Off the mark. So it's the Raptors winning this one easy. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
Sure should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic, the pivot, with Grant at the other post spot. In at the guard spot, Lillard and Sharp. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Noel passes to Gobert. Great D that time from Nurkic. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. At the top of the key, Towns. Gobert down low. He's guarded by Nurkic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. For the three. And Damian Lillard, good for the three. Lillard's got 5 now.
And you see the confidence Lillard has from that spot. You expect him to knock those down.
Towns for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Sharp, the pass to Nurkic. There's the pass to Thibault. Back to Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. Driving inside. And he banks in the layup.
And get out of the way. Nurkic drives with tremendous physicality.
Prince wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Sharp. Edwards defending. Grant kicks to Lillard. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Pass to Gobert. There's the dish to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Prince outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Outside, Towns. Gobert, the pass to Towns. Outside, Edwards. Back to Towns. From deep, Prince. Another miss by Prince. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Grant trying to break free. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
Quick thinking, wind-stained assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Here's Prince. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
High activity, challenging the heart of the defense. Taurean Prince is not afraid to mix it up.
Pass to Nurkic from downtown. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Edwards dishes to Towns. The putback. They shoot again. Kicks it out to Prince. To the inside. Here's Noel. Now here's Prince. He's guarded closely. Gobert can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Sharp, the pass to Grant. Now here's Sharp. Lillard is screen on Edwards. Fires the three. And it's Lillard missing. Unhindered, going all the way. Shoots the three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lillard from outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Johnson. Little out there with Cameron Reddish. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Eubanks in at the center, filling out the middle. Reddish the pass to Simons. Passes it to Johnson. Here's Eubanks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Deflects the pass. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Yeah, it's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Inside. Johnson, that's for 2. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, Mike Conley understands how to draw contact and still try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
The free throw off from Conley. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
That one from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Out to the right wing. With the drive, Reed. He kicks it to Conley. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now, here's Simons. Not a lot of room, and that one's good. Eubanks.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Simons. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter. Now here's Simons. He's covered closely. Here's Little. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
And the basket is good. Now it's a 4-point Portland lead.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Reddish. Here's Eubanks. Guarded by Reed. They set the screen from about 19 feet. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Simons. Mike Conley grabs the miss. A steal. Eubanks the pass to Simons. Kicks it to Reddish. Lets the three fly. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's Anderson. It's intercepted. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Three-pointer, Simons. Kept alive. Here's Eubanks. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Timberwolves trail by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Pass to Reddish. From the arc. It's not going to go for him. So that'll be it for the first.
The Trailblazers, 24.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Edwards. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Lillard outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. From 17 feet out. Rebound, Minnesota. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From outside the arc. Kicks it out to Prince. Just 4 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Prince has got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
Here's Noel. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Passes to Noel. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's got his first points in this one.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
And Lillard throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression that...
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Thibault. Pass to Lillard. Driving the lane, and Lillard throws it down.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Towns wide open. Off target from three-point range. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. The game now all-time. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Lillard with it. Now defended by Gobert. And then Lillard slams it in.
And that's a great move by Lillard. Quick and decisive. Doesn't waste time on the attack.
Here's Noel. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And finished off by Edwards.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
Timberwolves trail. Right side, Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now. Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Sharp. Count the basket. Sharp's got 5 now.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Noel. He's got 6. Driving to the basket. Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's Prince. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, in at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3. outside, Towns. Gobert finds Edwards. On the clock, the Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Gobert can't hit. Portland leading by 5. Lillard way outside. The quick look, no good that time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. No good with the layup. Minnesota with the ball. Up top, Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Noel passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 28 points for the game.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. He dishes it to Gobert. Prince trying to free himself up. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Prince.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Grant against Towns. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Pass to Sharp. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Edwards can't hit. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. To the wing on the left. Here's Sharp. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Swiped away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead. Lillard, the pass to Sharp. Offline with his 3. Minnesota shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smooth. Gobert, good on the shot.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Towns at the elbow. Shoots over Grant. And it's Towns missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Lillard from outside. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 2. Nice shot by Gobert.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
For Portland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Michael Conley. He's checked in for Noel. Minnesota with the ball. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The kick out to Towns. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Here's the pass to Sharp. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in.
That should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Outside Conley to take the lead. Count it!
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Grant for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. What a show. They've